Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, we'll be learning how to make this beautiful design. I don't really know what to call this design, but this design is a very beautiful design that I saw and I decided to share. You can call it a front rouge design with Ankara. Please watch to the end of the video. To begin, I'll be drafting out a skirt pattern, just a short skirt pattern, starting from the half length, and the half length of this gown is 16 inches and the full length for this design will be 31 inches. So I'm going to place 31 here, then start marking from 16 inches, which is the half length, and this design will be starting from the waist downwards. I'm just going to make a mark. Now this will serve as my waistline. Then from that line, I'm going to come down by 9 inches. I'm going to make a mark at 9 inches for my hip line. I'm going to connect it as well. Once I was done with that, the next thing I'll be doing is to take my waist measurement, waist divided by 4. I'll make a mark. Then come down to the hip line and take my hip measurement, hip divided by 4, and make a mark as well. Then I'll make a curve to connect the points. And once I was done connecting the points, the next thing I'll be doing is to check my hip measurement again. Whatever thing my hip measurement gives me, I'm going to add 2 inches at the hem of this pattern. And what it gave me was 12 inches. I'm going to make a mark at 12 inches. Now I'm going to connect it from the hip line straight up to this down part. And that's it. Afterwards, I'll just cut this out. And after cutting this out, I'm going to use this to trace the back piece. But before I trace this, I'm going to roll out the zipper allowance line. After marking out this zipper allowance line, I'm going to take the front piece and place it starting from the zipper allowance line, and I'm just going to follow the shape and cut it out. Now after cutting it out, this is what we have, and I went ahead to label this and as well cut 2 pieces for the back. Remember the front pattern was cut on fold. After that, now from the center front, I'm going to go in by 4 inches. I'll make a mark and I'm going to take this down to the full length of this. After making this mark, now I'll connect these dots with my ruler. After connecting this is to open this up. Because this is on fold, I'll just need to open it up. And once I've opened it up, I'm going to take 1 piece of the back and I'll place it this way. I'm going to place it on top of the front piece this way. Then I'm going to use my slew tape to join this together. I'll just tape this together. I'll repeat the same thing for this other side. I'm going to take the other back piece, place it this way, and tape it as well. Use the tape to hold it down. I've gone ahead to do that. After doing this is what it looks like. Now it's in 1 piece. The next thing I'll be doing is to bring the fabric I'll be cutting this out on, and I'm going to spread this on the fabric. I've gone ahead to do this. The next thing we'll be doing is to mark out 1 inch seam allowance, just like I'm doing. I mark out 1 inch seam allowance. Once I'm done marking it out, I'll cut this out. I've gone ahead to cut this out. This is it. So the next thing now, this line I ruled here, I'm going to make that same line. I'll mark it on the fabric. Now fold this in this way, and then I'm just going to make a straight line like this. And once I've done connecting this, I'll take this pattern paper out. This is the place I'm going to do a gathers on. I'm going to cut out a lining piece that I'll be using to turn this. Once I was done turning this with the lining, this is what it looks like after turning this with the line. You can decide to hem the edges if you don't want to use lining to turn yours. The next thing I'll be running to make a gather stitch. I'll be using my hand needle to make a gathers on this line I already highlighted. I'll just gather this up. This is it. Once I was done, I'm going to bring a little piece of fabric I'll be using to cover this up. I'll just cover this up this way, and then I'll run a stitch at this end to secure it. Once I was done doing that, this is what we have. This is what it looks like. The next thing now will be to bring the skirt, the main skirt. Then I'm going to get this piece, this Ankara piece, and I'm going to place it this way. Now I'm going to sew. I'm going to join this waistline together. I'll just hold it together this way. Once I was done, this is what it gave me. This is it. The next thing I'll be doing right now is to get the top part, that's the half length, and I'm going to just join this and the dress is ready. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Don't forget to share the video with your friends. See you all in the next one. Bye.